Here we are at the Tracz Family Band Hall. It's been hot and stormy here, but a lot of you couldn't make it to the open house. We want to do a quick little tour and tell you what's going on. This is the outside, the main entrance. Right here is all the bricks. People that purchased, they're pretty cool. We're going to open that up again in September 1 through November. Lots of people want to do it. Over here is the bricks for the band, welcoming them into the new home. That was a good idea there to put that in. And then, of course, we got the namesake right over here, but there's a new sign coming, which will be standard for the university, but you've got some purple lights on the outside here. It's really cool. Come on in. Everything's by code. You walk in over here, we got the main vestibule here, the donor sign and all that, the Tracz Family Band Hall name, and some glass windows here. There's going to be some etched in pictures and music and stuff on the glass. It'll be pretty cool. Come on in here to the main office area. There's going to be a, let me turn the lights on here, here we go. This is the reception area here. You can see the lounge right on over here. Come on back over here. This is the director's lounge. Some chairs. We got another TV screen here. Lots of good stuff going on. This is my office back here. It's pretty cool because I got some windows. You can see outside and you actually see birds and squirrels and trees and stuff. And there is life outside of McCain. So here it is. It's pretty cool. Wonderful place. Absolutely fantastic facilities. It's going to serve us really well. I'm going to take you down over here to the reception area here. This is where Courtney Grieco, our senior administrative assistant, will be here. This is the conference room back over here. Got a place here for some recruits and some TV again. You come on down in here. I'll turn the lights on. You can see the conference room, big screen TV, painting. We're going to have a mural up there of the bands coming up here soon. And then a table for our conferences and meetings. Over here, we're going to back up here and go up to the graduate student area. This is where the graduate students are, and we're waiting for some legs and stuff. We're going to break that up and get them a little bit more usable and give us some space to walk around. This is the work area in the kitchen. We've got our copy machines, our computers. We have all our cabinets filled with all the things that we need. You can see that Courtney's been at it and doing all the stuff that's necessary. Back here is our survival area. This window here is the window to the field. That's going to have a shade on it here pretty soon. We did have a leak. They're going to fix that. Coffee maker, microwave, refrigerator, sink. There's going to be a small table here around these chairs. That's the punch list for those of you who know what that's all about. That's what we're talking about here. We do have that punch list coming, so we're dealing with that. Come on back over here. We'll walk through this area here, and you'll see that we've got a great place for the staff. This will be a secure area for the staff only. Now back in here are the director's offices and the bathrooms. Dr. Wimmers here is the Associate Director of Bands. Dr. Deininger is the Assistant Director of Bands. He's brand new to us this year. This over here are the bathrooms and things. Now it's pretty cool. I don't think anybody's in here, but everything's automatic lighting and stuff, and you can see the subway brick tile. It's pretty cool, and gray tile. It's just wonderful. It's bathrooms. It's the little things that make a difference to me right now. But here's the main rehearsal hall. We're entering the main rehearsal facility now. If you look over here to your right, to my left, there's an ice maker. There's a couple water fountains here. We have on the wall a first aid center, an AED defibrillator. And if you move over here to the left, you're going to see in this area here, we've got a great area here for the classy cats and the color guards and twirlers and drumline to check stick height and leg height and all that sort of stuff so they can actually rehearse in here and see it. But we covered up here because when I walked by, I realized that I'm old. So, you know. But you can see the main rehearsal here. The sousaphones that are up on the pillars. Acoustical treatment up on top. We have 7 TV screens. We'll have 5 big box speakers up on top. Nothing's here right now. The speakers aren't up. The TVs aren't working. Of course, it's the old problem. We don't have the chips yet, so the brains aren't here yet. But you can see all the acoustical dressing here, which makes it tolerable for us to perform in. Now, if you look back here, you're going to see some shelves for all the instruments. You'll see a pathway with some exits to go right to the practice field. We're 20 steps away from our practice field. There are donors that we're eternally grateful that have put this all together, and we'll get their names listed on this here for you. There's some TV screens up over the top. There's going to be some pictures up on the purple there that has a pictorial history of the band from 1888, the first band, up to now, all the pictures. Then if you walk over here, you can see the drumline stuff. If you look over here, this is a pretty cool deal. And I'll show you this and give you a little sample here. This is where we'll load and unload the truck. So we no longer load it from the outside. It's all going to be from the inside, and it's a garage door that opens up, looks like a window from the outside. It is absolutely fantastic. So we'll be able to load things, unload things. Nobody's going to get wet. We're not going to slip on ice. It's just pretty cool. So this comes all the way down. The windows have been tinted. We're waiting. Another thing on our punch list, we're waiting for the window to be replaced. It was broken when they put it in, so it's a single pane instead of a double pane. Punch list time. Those of you know what I'm talking about there? Yeah, there you have it. So you can see all the acoustical treatment here. You can see all the instrument storage. You go back over here, and this is another ramp right out to the field. Those of you who've been in the band here before know that we have probably 200 feet of hoses with about 37 leaks to get to the water. There's a water fountain right there, water faucet, 20 feet of hose right to the water capabilities to the water system, and we're good to go. Over here is where we're going to store all of our podiums and all of our equipment for rehearsals. You can see it in here. So now, instead of coming into this dungeon here where it was dark and dirty and musty and moldy and mildewy and hot, it's all air conditioned, heated, it's ready to go. We just come in here, take the stuff right back out. It's pretty phenomenal. We thought of a lot of things. This building has no wasted space, 0 wasted space. It's phenomenal. Architect 1 did a fantastic job on this. They should get an award for this. This is the main vestibule. Everything's motion detector, so the lights will go on. There's a big screen TV up over the top there. It's going to welcome people when they come in. It's also going to have the band schedule for the day and for the week and so on and so forth, some pictures. On this wall over here where I'm pointing, there's going to be a pictorial history of the directors from the 1880s up to now. Their names, their years that they were here, so on and so forth. Up on these shelves over here, there are going to be 4 mannequins, and we have a uniform from 100 years ago and various periods of time to give you a little bit of history of what the band's about. Again, we have a great history with the band, just nobody knows about it. So we're going to put this up. Thank you to LBJ Studios and those folks are putting all this together. It's just fantastic. We'll give you a little break here and stuff, then we'll go to the storage room. This is one of the best things. This is our storage facility over here. Through these doors here, which will close, this is where all the instruments are going to be kept, all the uniforms and everything that we need to do. And the nice thing about this is we have computer portals over here, terminals. This is where we'll issue instruments and uniforms. Students will create the line right over here. We'll give them the instrument and uniform. They're off. They put it up on the shelves, take the uniform home. They're ready to go. This is our main storage area here. You can see everything's on wheels. All the racks are on wheels. Most of the instruments are already out, so there's not a lot left. The uniforms will be in here at the end of September, brand new uniforms. I just got the word today. They're going to be a little bit late, but that's okay. Those of you who aren't from Kansas, it's 100-something degrees here. It's just absolutely terrible outside. So we'll wear shorts and T-shirts, but all of our supplies and things here that's labeled, we had a good opportunity to go through everything in our storage, our present storage or our previous storage, and we've kind of 86'd a lot of things and put things where they're supposed to, so it's a good thing. We purged a lot, let's say. Here's a great thing for the classic cats, for the Color Garden twirlers. This is their dressing area. This is where they'll store stuff. They have some room. They have some privacy. We close the doors, close the windows, and we're in good shape here. Back here is a storage area for Kappa Kappa Psi Tau Beta Sigma. It's the National Honorary Fraternity and Sorority of the band. And they store all of their items in here, all the food and the services that they do for us and selling T-shirts and all those sorts of things. They're all here. So it's right here. It's no longer in 4 or 5 different places across campus. It's all right here. It's a dream come true. If you turn around, look over here, you're going to see a band cat's pantry. And that is what Dr. Susan Williams, her great idea. So there's kids in need of the band that just don't have enough money to stay in school and eat and buy the things they need. So that's going to be a cabinet there filled with personal hygiene products, some non-perishable food, things that they can come in on the honor system and just take it to survive. And then someday when they get out, they can pay it forward and pay it back and help some other students that need to get through. Another great idea here is this is our repair room. And we put this together. Come on in here. We put this together. This is going to have, it's got a shower here to clean instruments out. We have all of the necessary equipment and tools that aren't here yet to fix instruments. There'll be pegboards filled with tools. There's a welder, there's a solderer, there's a grinder, vise, the whole bit. Everything's going to be here. Our repairman comes in here and fixes things now instead of us sending stuff out. We have an industrial tank washer and dryer, so we can clean things as needed. We have storage, so it's a great facility so that we could just go ahead and we live in this room. in this entire facility here. Everything we need for marching band to exist and do it at a high quality and a high level is right here. It's phenomenal. So I'll give you a little break here and we'll go up to another section. And this is the final segment of the band hall. This is our entrance where we started from. This is our memorabilia room. There's a couple sets of doors here that will come in. This over here, you can see our memorabilia cabinet that has everything about the Nichols Hall fire. It has everything about the auditorium fire. It's got our Sudler trophy. It's got a tribute to Red Skelton and John Weefald. We've got some batons and some twirler stuff from the 50s and 60s. It's just a great history. We got the Classic Cat National Championship trophies. There's 2 of them 2 years in a row. That group is just off the charts good. They're incredible. Sarah does a wonderful job with them. So this is our memorabilia room. If you turn around, look up on top there, there's going to be another TV. So as students are coming in or recruits are coming in, we'll have some things flashing there for them to see. It's just a wonderful addition to what this band program is all about. It's just, it's incredibly well thought out. Architect 1 did a great job. There's no wasted space anywhere in this building. We are using everything. We're starting band camp next week. It's going to be so exciting. You've got to come and see this. If you're around on September 8th for the dedication, please join us. For all of you that made this possible, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very, very much. To the Morgan family, thank you for what you've done to get this thing rolling. And to all the past members, the present members, and the future members of the Pride of Wildcat Land, you've got a home. This place is for you. This is going to be awesome. Go Cats, go Band.